You got it, one guy. The following trailer is rated H for honest. From the company that filled your childhood with terrible games based on your favorite licensed properties, comes the crown jewel in the mountain of steaming shit that is the LJN catalog. Friday the 13th. Get ready for an endless summer at Camp Crystal Lake, where you'll battle to save the campers from immortal serial murderer Jason Voorhees. By, lighting all the fires, or killing Jason a bunch. Or maybe you destroy his mother's severed floating Medusa head. I don't know, this game is really confusing. Prepare yourself for the video game adaptation of a movie franchise that cannot die. Then experience the game so horrifically bad that it killed Friday the 13th games for over 2 decades. And if you want them back, you bet your ass you're gonna have to pay for it yourself. One of the stretch goals is not sucking balls. Step into the shoes of one of 6 racially diverse but equally helpless camp counselors. Then take on an experience that has almost nothing to do with the films as you wander around lighting fireplaces, exploring caves and forests, and beating zombies, birds, and wolves to death with rocks. Until off-brand Jason shows up and murders you savagely. Man, they couldn't even be bothered to get the color right? Dude from Splatterhouse looks more like Jason than this purple asshole. Dive into the gameplay that's tortured horror fans for generations, and struggle to retain your will to live as you take on endlessly respawning enemies, crucial items that appear completely randomly, and a map where going left takes you right. Then take on Jason in an awful combat minigame that feels like Punch-Out if it were designed by people that hate children, until you inevitably die and get treated to the darkest game over screen of the NES era. Damn, that's fucked up. Just in case you haven't been driven completely insane by the monotonous gameplay, get ready for backgrounds that all look identical to each other. Music that's just a 2-bar loop on repeat for the entire game. And a constant beeping sound to remind you that not only are you playing this awful game, you're playing it badly. So strap in for the closest thing video games have to so bad they're good horror films, where playing the actual game isn't nearly as fun as watching other people play it on YouTube. Seriously, don't play this game. It sucks. Starring Sleepaway Camp, The Grimace, The Walking Dead, Castlevania's Medusa Head, and the precious hours of your life that you've wasted on this dumpster fire. Jason versus video games. Did you know there's an even worse Friday the 13th game for the Commodore 64? With that legacy, I'm pretty sure that the only way the new one could suck anymore is if it actually murdered your family. Be sure to subscribe for more honest game trailers, and tell me what you'd like to hear me say in my awesome voice. Believe in Steven. He's coming too, roger that. Hold on to your dookie, cause things are about to get spooky. Wake me when you need me. I'm not the sharpest knife in the place where they keep knives.